This is Olympia. We're at the Archaeological Museum. Soon we'll be going out to the archaeological site. Right now, just kind of looking at some of the artifacts that were taken from the area. Some of them are older, dating back to the Mycenaean period, over 1000 BC. This is the 5th century BC. It's a terracotta dolphin. And this is a terracotta lion from about the same period, 5th century BC. So the first is an Etruscan helmet, and the second is a Corinthian helmet made of bronze. Statue of Nike of Paeonios, a votive offering to Zeus from the Messenians and the Naupactians in a victory against the Spartans in the Archidamian War in 421 BC, sculpted in Parian marble by Paeonios from Mende in Chalkidi. The bronze helmet of Miltiades carries inside's votive description. Miltiades offered to Zeus after his victory over the Persians at Marathon. So that is actually the helmet of the general who defeated the Persians at Marathon. That would be amazing if this is actually the case. And an Assyrian Persian helmet carries the motive. The Athenians dedicated to Zeus this booty which they took from the Medes. Very interesting. So this is the classical period pottery. So in the late classical period, there are upheavals and turmoil in Elis, as well as conflicts between the Eleans and their neighbors. In the 4th century BC, the disastrous effects of the Peloponnesian War made themselves felt in Olympia, where a reverse of the competitive spirit and athletic ideals can be noted, while at the same time the participation of athletes from the world to the east gave the spirit of Olympians a new dimension. It's a statue of a girl, Annia, Faustina, or Lucilla, daughters of the Emperor Aurelius, 2nd century AD, so now we're in the Roman period. 2nd century AD, and that's Latin. Well, this is Greek scripts. As is often the case, the head and limbs are missing for some of these statues. but here's one that is intact. Emperor Hadrian. This is again from the Roman period. Statues, artifacts found at the site of Olympia. I believe this came from the west pediments of the Temple of Zeus, and they're all arranged in this order as they would have been on the temple. And that's very interesting. It shows here the arrangement. Iron keys and spits from the sanctuary of Olympia. I assume that those are the spits. Those are balance chains. You can attach weights to it. Iron bridles. Everyday tools. Hose, hammers. And this is glass. First used on the tablets of the archives of Pylos and Masonry. There are three methods of making glass. In the 6th century BC, the mold method, launched through the core forming method, the blowing method, in the middle of the 1st century BC. And these are from the 1st to the 4th century AD. And you can imagine this whole area being a vast gymnasium complex from maybe the 6th century BC to 8300. The Sanctuary of Olympia. Well, it's the Temple of Hera. Quite an extensive. The oldest temple of the sanctuary, among the best specimens of Doric architecture, was peripteral with 6 columns at the narrow and 16 columns at the long sides. Originally, wooden columns were gradually replaced by stone. According to legend, here is kept a disc of the sacred truce. In Roman times, the statue of Hermes, made by the sculptor Praxiteles, was positioned in the cella. Be a little bit crowded with people, but we are going to enter the stadium under the arch.
I was still in the picture.
This trophy block.
Okay, right.
else to put in the background.
All right. You can leave it here. I'll watch it if you want.
Thank you.
You're gonna race me to the other end?
Alright, Dad, I'm gonna race you.
You'll just pretend.
I think it's her.
It's the original stadium in the world. The distance is exactly one stadium.
Oh, okay.
Victory! Base of Paonios' victory. So it used to have a winged statue on top. So how does it feel to be an Olympia? To be an Olympian?
Well, sometimes in life you just have to go, you know? You just have to run. You just have to keep running.
Yep.
And that's where the winners are.
That's right.
And, you know, I put my heart and soul out on that track. And Olympia, Olympic Games 2024.
Yep.
That's me.